I'm going to make one more video about this and then I'm never talking about it again because I think this entire thing is ridiculous. OOB is a shady and abusive organization and I will die on that hill. I cannot and will not encourage my followers to support them directly as an organization. But you know what you should do? You should totally support Palestinian families directly. In fact, there's one on my page right now that you could go support. And if you have to go through an organization, then go through a Palestinian-run organization that's been doing the work for years. And again, there's one on my page. Go check it out. Try to stay focused on who really matters. Now, this video is going to clear up some of the things that I said before, some of the things that are going on now. Only dealing in facts, only dealing in things that I have seen directly. No he said, she said, okay? Friendly reminder that a vital part of good activism is holding activist organizations accountable to transparency and to their mission. And that is what this is. And when an organization reacts to being questioned with defensiveness or anger or attacking or gaslighting, that should be a huge red flag for you. Huge. So let's talk about what happened. OOB claimed to be a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they are not. They made that claim in videos, in posts, and in their frequently asked questions. They have directly collected over $500,000 through their own personal fundraiser and through their Buy Me a Coffee campaign. That amount of money should absolutely be held to an insane amount of transparency. And if you think that an American-run organization should be able to collect that amount of money on behalf of Palestinians and say, trust me, bro, it's going to what we said it is, okay, that's cool, I guess. You can go ahead and give to them with a free and happy heart. But I think most of us want to see accountability. Now, I had seen that they were claiming to be a 501c3, and then this group of former volunteers and former core members were coming out and talking about OOB and their abusive tactics and shady things that were going on that they had seen. Again, I'm not going to share he said, she said, but I will repost the posts directly from people about their experiences, so you can go to my repost and watch those. So I started looking into it a little bit because their experiences were definitely in line with mine. I left OOB months ago and I never said a word because I didn't want to harm the families. But I knew they were claiming to be a 501c3, and that is something that is easily checked. So I went and checked, and they are not on the list of 501c3s. But still I thought, I might be wrong about this. Maybe I've misunderstood something. So I went and asked one of the founders on her page, like, hey, why don't you guys show up on that list? And she lost her ever-loving mind. That was my first video that I made about OOB. I did not make a video about OOB until that point. You guys can go and watch that one if you want the lore. But even just that level of reactive defensiveness should be a huge red flag. Now, for those of you that have been getting off on calling me a liar, this was the frequently asked questions that used to be on OOB's page. We are a nonprofit that operates under the 501c3 status secured through our fiscal sponsor. After I posted that video saying, hey, this is weird, then the founder left me a long and angry comment about how they are registered as a nonprofit in Kentucky. I made another video acknowledging that, yeah, they are registered in Kentucky. That's not the same thing as a 501c3, my friends. That is not the same thing. And I know a lot of you don't get why that's important. Like, a lot of people are saying, like, we don't even like the federal government. Like, why do we care about the regulations, etc.? Because it is a system that ensures transparency. Yeah, we don't like the federal government. We do like transparency with nonprofits. And claiming to have that status when you don't is weird, especially when they never needed to claim that status when they didn't have it. You know what I mean? A lot of people have said, well, maybe they were waiting on the status. Then say that. The fact that they are unwilling to even be transparent about something so small as what their nonprofit status is weird. Like, if they won't even be transparent about that, what are the bigger things that they're not being transparent about? Also, and with this one, I'm not 100% sure, so I will admit that I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that being registered only at the state level means that you can only collect donations in that state. Pretty sure. Not 100% though. Now, after that lovely and hostile interaction with their founder, they secretly changed their frequently asked questions. Look what it reads now. We are a nonprofit with a fiscal sponsor. They took the 501c3 out of there. Then they went and followed that up with a social media post where they very clearly said OOB is not a 501c3. Then they quietly went around and removed every video and post where they had claimed to be a 501c3. Instead of just owning up to the mistake or saying anything about it, they tried to pretend that they had never said it at all. Then they started gaslighting everybody who was calling them out on it and attacking them on social media. Do you see the mean girl tactics here? It's weird, guys. Like, let's remember that this is real life and not just TikTok. A nonprofit behaving this way is weird. And if that doesn't seal it for you on how shady this group is, I've got more. OOB was founded by 2 white women. I bet you didn't know that, did you? They love to talk about their majority BIPOC core. I can't speak to the last few months, but when I was first a part of OOB, when it was first starting, the majority of the core was not BIPOC. And I have always thought it was weird that they claimed to be a BIPOC-led organization when they were started by 2 white women. Now, like I said, I think earlier in this video, there is a group of former volunteers and former core members who have been talking about their experiences with OOB. Do you know what happened today? OOB reported that group of former volunteers to the FBI. To the FBI for cyber crimes because they are sharing their experiences with OOB. Now, bear in mind that all of these former volunteers are all current activists that are working with Palestinian families to try and help them. And OOB is wasting their time reporting these people, these individuals, these activists to the FBI. Speaking as a very white woman, like I am white as fuck. That is some white women shit. And now they're carrying on their mean girl tactic thing of like attacking anybody who speaks about them. That should be a red flag to you guys. Like I told one of my commenters earlier today, when a group or an individual becomes above accountability, that group or individual becomes dangerous. It is weird that they react to any kind of questioning with extreme hostility. It is weird that they collected donations while claiming a nonprofit status that they did not have. It is weird that they tried to pretend that they never claimed that status. It's weird that they're not publishing a breakdown of exactly where all of that money went. And it's extra weird and actually quite fucked up that they reported their former volunteers to the FBI because they talked about their abuse. Like, if you're a current volunteer with them, I would be concerned. That is all I'm going to say about this again. I'll keep reposting other people's videos about their experiences. I would not support OOB as an organization, but do what you want. Most of my followers are low income, and I just want to make sure that if we're donating money to support a cause, that our money is absolutely being put to work in the best possible ways. Like by supporting Palestinian-run organizations and Palestinian families directly. Please.
I didn't know about OOB until this moment, but the fact that it was founded by 2 white women, yeah, and like, it's not like I'm surprised or anything, but it's giving like something white people would do. And I was like, let's spread awareness and supporting Congo and other countries as well, such as Man and this other one, I forgot it, it's in Africa. Ugh, it's unfortunate, you know, not Somalia, by the way. The original Egyptians, that country next to it, I think you guys know which country I'm talking about. It, they are the original Egyptians. But anyway, that's not a conversation. Just support them, support Palestine, support everything. I just was spreading awareness. I wasn't adding anything. I just wanted to share light because she is not going to be sharing anymore.